Welcome to the Logistics Point interviews. Today I'm joined by Sebastian Steinhauser, who is the CEO and founder of Parcelly, a company that is looking into making parcel deliveries much more efficient and better. Hi, Sebastian. Very nice to meet you, and thank you for joining us today. A few things
Hey
that
guys, thank you.
there are a few things that I want to talk about, and one of them is microhubs. And this is something that you are very interested in. So could you please tell us a bit more? So what are microhubs and why are they important in supply chain?
Yeah, absolutely. So first of all, Nicola, thank you very much for the invitation, and hello and good afternoon to your viewers. We are experiencing a shift of what a microhub used to be. From a traditional perspective, the warehousing solution looks into large purpose-built warehouses and distribution centers that are developed somewhere in the green and are providing direct access to a, for example, urban area and center, fulfilling items within a specific time frame. The microhub takes this to the next level by utilizing less space. So think of the large purpose-built warehouse. By utilizing less space, you would now suddenly have the ability to put this microhub closer to your customers. So one of the major advantages of a microhub infrastructure is that you get closer and into even dense areas with your respective products and stock. What we have seen now as a shift is that the microhub is not just utilized for storage, but in all sorts of different ways of how logistics wants to process and shift items on the first and last mile. So the ability of microhubs overall has dramatically changed, and all this obviously amplified through technology is continuing to develop. So it's a very exciting time for microhubs overall.
And how expensive are they? I suppose that they need to be retrofitted into old buildings or in stores somewhere. How expensive do you think they are?
Yeah, I mean, typically the purpose-built warehouse is not utilizing prime retail space for storage. It's therefore with a distance that needs to be traveled between the place of storage and the final mile or the customer receiving the goods, comes a massive price advantage. The microhub being moved now closer to the customer base overall automatically puts a premium on each square footage or pallet space that is utilized and taken up. With that in mind, there is nevertheless, given the time advantage you suddenly can provide, the flexibility to offer premium delivery services such as instant or on-demand delivery, there is a absolutely compensatable price difference in many ways. So the microhub, although higher priced, doesn't need to be less efficient in many ways. It is clear that a euro pallet of space will cost overall more, but with the premium benefits of it also being combined with a delivery type, for example, on-demand instant delivery, a typically decentralized warehouse would not be able to offer. So you're moving goods faster with an incredibly flexible delivery type, and that comes as a premium price, which typically is offset by either the consumer directly or the retailer.
And a lot of it, you also spoke about efficiency and cost. And a lot of topic that is recently very, very important for people is sustainability. What is the role of microhubs in this, and where do you think they fit in the overall supply chain then?
Yeah, I mean, the microhub infrastructure as such is not just optimizing the way we deliver goods from a timing and time required from A to B perspective. It is actually most likely one of the most powerful methods to optimize last and first mile delivery. By getting items closer to the customer, you can offset the entire requirement for large vehicles, bicycles and electrical vehicles that can only travel a shorter distance can suddenly be utilized for almost any given good fulfilled from a microhub. On top of that, a redelivery attempt, a failed or card delivery that needs to go back to the hub, etc., doesn't need to travel a extended mileage. And last but not least, the requirement to travel large quantities in bulk is not needed. You can actually go item by item because of the short distance and the type of vehicles you are allowed to utilize. So it's overall an amazing amplifier for sustainable and green delivery methods.
And let's now talk about Parcelly. Can you please tell us a bit more about, and I said in the beginning, you're trying to improve the delivering of parcels, but what is it that you're currently working on? So what is it that you're providing?
So Parcelly is a technology platform that takes away all these operational challenges for retailers and carriers they face on the last and first mile. And we do this by amplifying access space in commercial real estate with smart technology. So we are activating basically access space in convenience stores, supermarkets, retail locations with prime retail space for the likes of large online retailers and carriers that are utilizing this kind of activated space for a broad range of first and last mile services.
Okay. And why do you think it is important for people to work with companies like Parcelly when it comes to technology?
Biased as I am, I want to focus on this first. It's just to remove any type of first and last mile challenges a retailer or carrier has. One of the core reasons why we work with large international brands and small local nationwide brands as well. The second factor is certainly that with technology comes an ability to integrate solutions at a very low cost basis at an incredible high pace. So a carrier or retailer collaborating with us has most certainly the ability to not just utilize a solution in a very short time span. So from as planning into a development, deployment, and testing stage, but also to learn a lot along the way. A good technology platform integrates not just with one interface of the business, it can interact with multiple interfaces. So the learning, the development and the establishment of a new know-how is another main driver why I believe it is incredibly useful to work with as many technology companies as you can. And last but not least, it has a massive cost advantage. Why building everything yourself if there are so many solution providers out there that can provide incredibly powerful solutions?
Well, thank you very much for your time, and thanks to our viewers for watching. If you would like to learn a bit more about microhubs and also what Parcelly can do to help you with this, you can find more information in the description.